Welcome to the Puff and Run podcast show, your number one source for news and information about marijuana and running, the latest updates on the 420 cross-country team, and races around the nation, and behind-the-scene details on the Puff and Run TV web-series production schedule. Bringing you all and more, here's your host, the Vegas 420 runner.
The Puff and Run podcast back in your life here on this Thursday, May 4th. Hello again, everybody. I'm your host, the Vegas 420 runner, back inside our fabulous Las Vegas studio. And I'm happy to have our co-host, Mr. Run to Improve, back with us for another episode.
Thank you. What was that? I'm falling asleep over here. Come on, Mr. 420. Gotta say it loud, guys. Welcome to the Puff and Run podcast show. You know, you gotta have that pop in there.
Yeah, I gotta add some more pop to it.
Yeah, man. Did you get your medicine today?
That might have something to do.
Sponsors, come on, man. We're looking for those sponsors to take care of my boy here. He needs to have that medicine.
We're back with episode number 10. And yeah, guys, we got a lot of big news going down this week. So we're glad to have you here.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait. I want to hear everything you got planned. It's always interesting. I love every week.
Well, later in the show, we'll be talking about some of the new local and national podcasts about weed and running that I've been listening to, like the Trail Tales with the Sports Bras.
Oh, nice.
The Cannabis Plug, and Baked Out. We'll also be going in depth with their whole film festival aspirations.
Nice.
But
yeah, can't wait.
For now, let's just get into some of the biggest news, I guess, as you all probably know by this
gravy,
point.
Right? We want that gravy, right, guys?
Well, at this time, all episodes are officially up and online.
Yes, they are, guys. You got to go check them out. I've been on there. I listened to a few already. I like it. I like the intro. Yes, your boy. Yeah.
Episodes 1 through 9, and the easiest place to find them is on Puff and Run TV on Facebook. If you go to Puff and Run TV on Facebook, we have all the episodes there. And or if you go to 420 Cross Country or Vegas 420 Runner, you'll find it there too. Right. But yeah, so they're all up and online. We're still working on getting it connected with Google Play and iTunes.
Nice.
So we're going to hook that up. I know you said that's like important.
You have to. He was trying to say he's like only iTunes, which is nice. I like iTunes. Don't get me wrong. But how many of us have Android? I do. You know, you got to have Android. Everybody has Android. So he's like, okay, we'll go Google Play. I'm like, right on.
See why I need this guy? Without this guy, only half the world will get the story. So.
Yep. On Japan and all that.
So yeah, we're really glad to have his expertise here. So we're gonna go ahead and follow through with that with the Google Play and stuff.
Nice.
But for now, we did get episodes 1 through 7. I think 7's when you first made your debut. We got those up on SoundCloud.
Oh, nice! You're on SoundCloud.
Yeah. So anybody that wants to check this out on SoundCloud, we have episodes 1 through 7.
Right on. Nice.
We may add more. But I think that might just be something that people could use as a segue to get to where we're at. Okay. Only because there's like a limited amount of time that you could put on SoundCloud before you start paying the fee and stuff like that.
All right, not a problem.
So yeah, I think we're still filling out SoundCloud.
Well, there you heard it, guys.
We are there.
If you use SoundCloud, go ahead and sample the first 7 episodes.
Yeah, and YouTube, we're gonna be getting on that in the next week or two. Definitely gonna be on YouTube.
Puff and Run TV.
And so
YouTube, guys. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, but another thing that we've been talking about a little bit is the scheduling for the show. It's been going really great, and it's gonna be a weekly show. As everybody that saw the launch saw that we released 5 days in a row: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one 10. Hopefully, will come out tomorrow.
Yep.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Hey, he's becoming a master at editing, guys, so it's working out perfectly. See, that's some beauty of being an entrepreneur. You get to learn all the trades that you need to get yourself out there.
Yeah. So I'm learning all the tricks of the trade. So hopefully this will go up. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. I don't want to wait till next week because I don't know.
Now, is this going up on everything, or or is it going to appear in a main
on
location?
the main location, which is Lisbon. I'm still figuring this stuff out, but
how do you say it? I was saying Lipspin.
Lipson. Just go to Facebook, Puff and Run TV. That's the best place.
There you go. The easiest Facebook.
It will be there for sure. And when it does go up, it will be there for sure.
And we'll figure out that Lipson, Whipson, Gibson. You know what we mean.
Right. And so another thing to be on the lookout for is a possible scheduling change. From right now, we're recording on Thursday. It just worked out like that. Once we just did one, and then we just been kind of consistent with the Thursday.
Right.
And then, but now that we're dropping these episodes in real time, it's looking like it might be better for us to release on Monday or at the beginning of the week as opposed to the end of the week.
Yeah, we want to give you the news before you hear it at the end,
Yeah, we want to give you guys the news right away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cannabis events, a lot of running events that are taking place over the weekend, and people are interested in knowing about them the next couple of days. So instead of recording on that Thursday and being kind of a week late with it, maybe we'll take this to the weekend. I mean, summer's coming up, so we got a lot to look at here.
Let us know what you think, guys, by downloading the episode, actually. And if we see a lot of movement of you downloading the episode, that lets us know that you guys would want us to come earlier to you. Hit you on Mondays or Wednesdays.
Yeah, Mondays or Wednesdays, something like that.
Just a little bit earlier, so that way you have a little bit more time to plan your weekend and say, where do I want to go?
Exactly.
Yep.
And I wanted to be more consistent, just like as far as like my idea was always to release it on Monday, but then we started recording on Thursday. I'm thinking take what we record on Thursday, release it on Monday.
Right.
The only thing is between what we record on Thursday, I'm about to go do this. And then when we release it on Monday, whatever that may be, let's say a race.
The event.
It happened.
The moment, the heat.
Yeah, it already happened.
It's
and
done.
the episode is talking about it as if it's about to happen and stuff.
Because we were there, because we were either there, or we experienced it, or we're taking pictures, or we're just giving you the lowdown. But yeah, we lose that oomph.
So basically, like, for instance.
Like you say, the money shot.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to tweak it because like for your race that's coming up this weekend,
right?
As we talk about later on in the show when we talk about all that stuff that's going on, but then let's say we release this episode next week after the race, but they're hearing you talk about preparing for the race, and we're trying to like be kind of more in real time and stuff.
Right, we want to be in tune.
Yeah, so we're gonna be altering the schedule slightly.
See,
but don't be worried.
This is the mad genius right here, my guys. I'm still on episode 8 coming out. I just finally put it together. Had a little bit of time, so you guys check that out.
Where they check that out at?
They can check that out on Facebook. They put Run to Improve Podcast Show, and then it'll come up. All the episodes are out there. You can download them. You can view them.
All right, that sounds nice. Go check out that show, guys. For real. If you need to get some motivation, I don't care how great of an athlete or whatever. We all sometimes need some motivation to get out there and get up and get going. And I tell you, I tuned into his show and it has been motivating. So guys, check it out. That's Run to Improve Podcast on Facebook. Yeah, go check that out. Another update we got on the 420 cross country team on the 420 cross country website.
Nice. What is that?
August. Up until now, August wasn't up on the schedule.
Okay.
So we've added August to the schedule. There's some events in August that we're going to get to later. The different races that we got scheduled for the summer. We're going to get to that in a little bit.
Nice.
But yeah, so go check out August. So if you want to be involved with the 420 cross country team, you could see what locations we're going to be at. I say at least 50% of our stuff is in Las Vegas. So if you travel to Vegas, you could plan out a time to come where you could race with us.
Yeah, reach out, guys. Send us a message. For Las Vegas 420 runner. Send them a PM, or you could PM me, Mr. Run to Improve, and then we'll let you know what's going on, give you the information, and see if you want to join us. Like you're saying, we're here to help and share the passion that we both love and do our thing.
Exactly. So yeah, August is up. A few more tweaks have been made. You know, we did add some like the western states, how I want to go to the work at an aid station or volunteer or something. That wasn't on the website schedule. It was just on the paper schedule, but now it's actually on the website.
Nice.
And remember, guys, if you go to the site and look at the schedule, you can click on all these races and it'll link you to the website. So you can figure out all the information about the race itself.
Nice.
Just by clicking the link or the image that's on the schedule of the 420crosscountry.org website.
Nice.
And along with that, we got to get the word out, man. Our official logo competition is still going on, man.
I totally forgot about that. And I have my little logo getting ready to go.
Okay. We haven't gotten too many submissions.
I'm glad.
So one of our best submissions comes from a student in Florida.
Ooh,
Miss Moans, is it Ashley Moans, I think is her name. She's a graphic design artist, and she submitted something really great. So it's definitely up there. And guys, we need to get some submissions in. But check this out. I think this is part of the problem. On the website, 420crosscountry.org, the logo competition is a little bit on. It's on the homepage, but it's like it's scrolled down a little bit, so you have to like scroll down some to get to it. You know.
Gotcha.
So I think that's why the logo competition is acting funny. Anyhow, yeah. So submit your logos. You can submit them directly to the 420 Cross Country page, or you can submit them to info@420crosscountry.org. Again, that's info@420crosscountry.org, or you can just send them to the Facebook page, 420 Cross Country Facebook page.
Nice. Now, I know you say you were going to Seattle, right?
Yeah. Coming up, right?
Yep. Yeah, I want to go out there with you, man.
Yeah, man. Seahawks, baby. I know that's your team, right?
Heck yeah, man. You know what they say, guys? A lot of people out there, they're like, man, we're losing players left and right. Guess what? The Seahawks, when it comes, this is my motto, or this is how I see they should do it. We don't build, we reload. You know what I'm saying? So we don't lose players. We don't rebuild. We reload.
Nice.
And we go on. But yeah, that's my mentality. Seahawks all the way, baby. Yeah, 2017.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that.
I mean, you're a huge Seahawks fan. That's one thing I know about this guy, and die-hard fan. And so as soon as he found out there was a race going down up there, he that's one of the things he said, that because he was a Seahawks fan, that he'd love to go up to Seattle and stuff.
That race in the cold, man.
Yeah, so hopefully I don't think it'll be that cold. It's gonna be May 28th. The race is May 28th. It's the 420 games.
Nice.
So it's the 420games.org to find out more about that. Or you want to link up with me? I'll be up there.
Hey, we want a Seattle 420 ambassador. Who's gonna get up?
Yeah, we need a 420. First of all, we do need some volunteers to come out to the race, help out with the squad. But we also definitely need some 420 cross country Seattle runners. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
So meet me at the event. Meet me at the starting line, and let's do this.
There you go, guys. That's an invite.
May 28th. So that's a holiday weekend. Is Memorial Day, I think.
Okay.
Or
I'm bad with calendars.
Yeah. So it's a holiday coming up. So.
Susan, do you know the date? No. Okay. She doesn't have a calendar next to her.
Yeah. But. So yeah, guys. Meet me at the starting line. I think we're going to pull that off. 420 games on May 28th. It's going to be bomb as hell.
Nice.
And on bright news.
Where's that?
Well, Guys, if you've been on my social media, you've seen I was at the courthouse earlier this week. I'm happy to say, I've got everything resolved with my license and everything. Everything is back on the up and up, and
he's good. He's a free man.
Yeah, so everything is going good, guys. I just want to say that everybody who was like wishing me luck and everything, thank you. All right, well, we try to get a guest for the episode, but a lot of the people that we work with are students, and it's finals time. All the college students are preparing for their finals this week, next week, so they were too busy to be able to get involved,
Gotcha. So, tune in next week. We will have one.
Yep. Now, I reached out to some people in the cannabis industry, and there is a huge party tonight, Elevate Nevada.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah, the magazine, they're having their 2-year anniversary party this evening.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and
I think I saw the magazine. It's like 2 baby feet and the heart, right?
Yes. So this month, the cover issue,
nice touch,
the cover
guys.
story, A Labor of Love. A mother's look to cannabis for hope, healing, and health.
Oh, that's deep.
Should you use cannabis when you are pregnant?
Would you, to save your baby? That is deep. Read it.
That's deep.
Read it.
So yeah, anyhow, that just came out. That's the May issue. Check it out. Congratulations once again to Elevate Nevada on their 2nd year. Looking good. Keep it up, and yeah.
Keep the good literature coming up, guys, because you provide a lot of good stuff, a lot of material that educates people on what's really out there.
Exactly. In addition to that, I'd also like to say Vegas Cannabis Magazine, they're dropping their May issue tomorrow. Issue number 32.
32.
Okay? So you can go to vegascannabismag.com and check that out. Last month they mentioned both of us by name.
Yes, they did.
In the cross country article on page 57.
Nice.
And you can also find that on their issue account. So that's ISSUU for issue.com, where you can get all these free magazines, and just look up Vegas Cannabis Magazine.
And you can look at all the issues there.
Look at all the issues there.
Yeah, they have them on PDF, like a format.
And last month they were talking about this podcast. Yeah, they're talking about this podcast, the Puff and Run podcast.
There we go. It's official.
Page 57 of the April issue. And so anyway, May comes out tomorrow. I can't wait to check that out. I'm always in touch with Willie, one of the writers down there at Vegas Cannabis Magazine. I did talk to him about some of the stuff we've been up to. You never know what might happen,
Right on.
So fingers crossed. Just before we go out to cut to our first commercial, I just want to say that there's a lot of sponsorship opportunities. As you guys have been noticing, we run these commercials about every 15 or 20 minutes or so throughout the podcast. And this is the place where people are able to, promote their business, promote their products and stuff like that. If you're a business out there and you're listening to this podcast, you could reach out to us and let us know, and we can go ahead and send you out a media kit. We have a media kit with different rates regarding the commercials and whatnot. And in addition to that, I just want to take my hat off to Digi-path. I want to take my hat off to Digi-path. They've really been showing me support, opening their doors to me, making me feel really welcome, showing a lot of love, and really just educating a lot of people, going beyond the call of duty to educate people. I kind of feel like they've been out on the scene. They got boots on the ground, because I've been to a lot of events.
Yeah, you've seen both ends. Yeah.
So I want to just say big shout out to them. Thanks for all the tours. And we're going to cut to this first commercial.
Attention medical marijuana patients. Do you know what your cannabis actually contains? Are there heavy metals, pesticides, or even mold? And what strength is it really? And is it really what you need? Well, the answers to these questions are simple. Digi-path Labs. Digi-path Labs is a Nevada state-approved medical marijuana testing facility whose scientists carefully test products for safety and potency, all within the state's rigorous mandate. You can buy with confidence and trust, knowing Digi-path Labs has tested your medicine. If you're a licensed grower, dispenser, extractor, or edibles manufacturer in Nevada and want unparalleled customer service and consumer confidence, go to digipathlabs.com and find out what we can do for you. And as a patient, Only go to dispensaries that carry the Digi-path Labs seal of approval. That's digipathlabs.com. DIGIPATH labs.com. Or call us at 702-209-2429. That's 702-209-2429.
And we're back. This is your boy, Mr. Run to Improve. Hopefully you guys heard that commercial. And remember,
it's best to have your stuff tested. You don't want, when you get it from the black market, there could be pesticides and stuff like that. That's one of the things I appreciate about these labs out here.
Nice.
And the regulations. And that's what I was talking about in the previous episode, that our bud is like some of the cleanest in the world, because our when I say our bud, I'm talking about Las Vegas industry bud.
Okay.
Just because it's so highly regulated. You know, for it to pass certain standards.
they put it through the ringer.
They put it through the ringer. The only thing that kind of that I don't is this the moisture content thing. They have it so, I feel like they have it so low that by the time you test it, it passes the moisture content, which is like something like 13% moisture, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
By the time they package it, get it over to the store, and it weighs, I just don't feel like, I feel like the stuff that I could get from my friends is just a little bit more, I don't know, or maybe I just gotta
find the right grower, yeah.
No, I gotta go. Yeah, I just gotta keep shopping around. I know they got great stuff,
You got it.
but I just wish the moisture content requirements was a little bit more flexible, maybe 15% or 16%. But anyhow, thank you for the test and the testing and whatnot.
There you go, guys. Well, I'm not an expert, but for those that are, you know what he's talking about, guys.
Yes, exactly. So, guys, now we're gonna go into a segment about the film festivals.
Yeah, how did that go? I want to know info. Tell me.
Well, I'm gonna let you know about the film
Give me the
fest
411, man.
here in a second. But before I do, let me tell you about the different films that are currently in rotation in the circuit.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. We've got, Runner's High, which is the main film that I've been promoting because it was like the first big one that I did.
I love the cover, by the way, man. That's a funny cover.
Thanks, man. I started getting real proficient with Photoshop. My homie Chris was showing me all kind of stuff, and I just picked up some extra skills and put it together. You know,
it goes good with the movie, with what you titled it.
And I needed to do that as a requirement to enter a film festival. You had to have, one of the requirements was you had to have a movie poster for your film.
Nice.
So anyhow, Runner's High, that's the most popular one right now. But we also have, of course, yours, which we call 420-pound weight loss champion.
Yes, sir.
And
you heard it, 420 weight loss champion.
So that's out in a few spots. And we also have one about the Vegas Cannabis Industry, a documentary that I've been filming. I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory on this right now.
Nice.
Basically, I started filming this as an assignment for school, and if you guys remember some of the previous episodes, I talk about some of the assignments. Well, this assignment, I was filming about the Nevada cannabis industry. The only thing was, and the assignment was kind of about the vote that was coming up.
Vote yes on.
Vote yes on question 2.
Yes on 2.
And that happened in November 2016.
Hey, I guess I was paying attention.
Yeah, so the documentary is about that. The only thing is I had to submit the assignment before the results of the vote came out.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we put together what I like to call like chapter 1. And this is what I submitted, as a project in my senior year in undergrad.
Nice.
However, I continued getting footage throughout the election season and still afterwards. But in order for me to sit down and bring it all together, I'm looking for, executive producer that might want to take on a project of this magnitude either now or in the future.
Right. So.
But in the meantime, one of my ways of identifying that person is by screening this at different film festivals, or submitting it to be screened at different film festivals.
And hopefully it enlightens that individual saying, hey, this is gold, let's bring it.
Exactly. And then we can put the full story together. So
Yeah.
so this one is
Michael Moore, eat your heart out.
So the difference between this one is that our two are available online.
Yeah.
Whereas-
For free, guys. We
And-
love you that much.
You just go to Vegas 420 Runner. You can find the 420-pound weight loss champion and runner's high there
Or you
on
can go
YouTube.
Or you can go on YouTube and look up Run to Improve 702, and you'll see all the videos, 90 plus videos, guys. But you'll see the main documentary.
And yeah, man, like I keep saying, your stuff just keeps getting better and better, man.
Hey, you gotta, like I was saying earlier, as we're entrepreneurs, we have to work on our penmanship or our tricks of the trade, so we could go out there and give quality for less to save money for you guys, you know. So that way we could work for the people instead of the people working for the man. Something like that.
You see why I got him on the show, man? That's deep, man. I can't wait to go back and listen to that. I gotta like replay that and listen to it a couple of times.
With some echoes behind it.
But it sounds like something I definitely want to be a part of. So anyhow, but this other one about the Vegas cannabis industry and the vote is not available online.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah. So, well, I think you saw it, right?
I think I saw clips in here and there, but you were kind of very secretive, even with us.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was a little bit secretive, so I'm sorry about that. A lot of people have been kind of wondering about that. They haven't asked me directly necessarily, but I know a lot of people have been wondering about that. However, if you go to these film festivals and you look at some of the requirements, a lot of them require them not to have been released online. It's part of the requirement to get in. You know, and I know everybody wants to see it and they're excited to see it. And I have held several private screenings at my home, you know, and I don't mind going to somebody else's place and showing them if I have the time. And summer, hopefully I will. But anyhow, I don't have to do that because...
Hey, summer vacation's almost here, baby.
Summer vacation's almost here, exactly. And that's definitely so there's going to be more time for me to show this at different places.
Right.
Okay,
so definitely check it out, guys.
And I'm gonna give you some more details on that here in a second. But I hate to keep jumping all around. But as you mentioned, the film festival that we just went to, the Las Vegas Black Film Festival.
Nice, yeah, the one that happened on Saturday.
Now we're gonna be adding wreaths. If each project that's selected, you put that wreath on there as like a selected
from each event, right?
Yeah. So now,
how many could you win at each event?
Well, I mean, you could get different awards and stuff, but you also put on there if you were selected. Mm-hmm. So, we were selected, so bam, we got one. So, you're going to see that the next time you see the film poster, you're going to see the wreaths on there. We put one on there from the Las Vegas Film Festival 2016.
Nice, yeah.
And then one on there from the Las Vegas Black Film Festival 2017.
Nice.
Yeah, so those are the first two that it's been in. Now I'm happy to announce here on the podcast for the first time,
let it be known,
2 films. One is Runner's High.
Nice.
And the other is the Vegas Cannabis Industry one. I don't like saying the title right now because I'm still working on some trademarking stuff.
Okay.
So it might be, they're probably going to use the title at the film fest, but these 2 films are coming here to screen in Vegas at the Vegas Indie Film Festival.
You heard it first, guys. Las Vegas Indie Festival.
Yeah, so it's going to be like May 16th, May 17th.
Okay.
That's like right around the corner.
Well, is there a web page or a
website
they could go to?
Yeah.
Or could they go to your website? Or?
Yeah, okay, well, go to, let's see, I'm going to have to put this up on the podcast channel, 420 Cross Country channel, and all that. But they do have a page on Facebook, Vegas Indie Film Fest. And also if you put it in Google, Vegas Indie Film Fest. But I think the best details are on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, so Vegas Indie Film Fest, we're going to be sharing that information too.
All right, not a problem. There you heard it, guys. We're going to share it.
So the most important thing to remember, if you're in Las Vegas and you want to see this film, now is your chance. Come on out. We're going to be releasing more details next week, the exact location, and everything like that is going to be coming out next week. You want to stay tuned.
Hey, you got to bring it.
For next week, because the exact location.
There you go. So you heard it, guys. Next week, you're going to hear the details of the location.
Yeah.
So only a few get invited.
Yeah, so, but we want everybody to come out, because everybody's been wanting to see this film.
True.
You know, again, this is
Just
chapter.
come on down, guys.
This is chapter 1. It's not a complete. It's not a complete piece, but it is chapter 1.
Okay.
You know, and a few people have seen it. I would say probably it's definitely less than 20 people have ever seen this.
A 6-hour chapter 1, guys.
So come on out.
Is it 6 hour?
Not quite, but
Is it up there?
it's up there.
Oh.
No, it's a short film, guys. It's about 15 minutes long.
There you go. 15 minutes, guys. Come on, show us support. That's all we need. 15 minutes of your time.
Now that's the good news.
Uh-oh. We got bad news?
We got a little bit of bad news,
I
man.
hate bad news. But go ahead, bring it. Might as well get it out of the way.
2 film festivals have been scratched from the schedule.
Oh. Tell me. What is this?
Alright, well, Docu-west International Film Festival. Docu-west International Film Festival.
Alright.
Their deadline,
We didn't get there on time.
May 4th. The recording of the show.
Hey, today's 4th.
Yeah.
What is Susan doing, man? She should have been on this.
We didn't know. It ain't that.
It ain't that? Okay, she still has her job.
It's the entry fees. The entry fees. So this up until
Not enough sponsors.
we got to get some sponsorships going for these film
Hi
fests.
guys, we need sponsors. We need your help to allow us to help this young man put those films out there so we could spread the message.
Yeah, raise awareness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so basically I want to partner up with somebody because it's not really that much. So, for example, this Docu-west International Film Festival is $35 per entry. But all 3 of those projects I talked about, 120-pound weight loss champion, runner's high, and this Vegas one, these are all good submissions for this particular film fest.
Right.
So that's 35 times 3, you know?
Right.
However, if I would have applied sooner, submitted sooner, I mean, it's cheaper the sooner you submit.
Now, you guys might think that that's not a lot of money, but being on a budget, going to school,
and going to 100 or more film festivals submissions.
So you see how that could get expensive?
Yeah.
So it's basically like you're applying for college.
I gotta say this.
Every application, $50-$60.
Exactly. I gotta give a shout out to the good folks over at Redefine Cannabis.
Redefine.
They've been taking care of a lot of the costs for the film festival application fees.
Nice.
Up until this point, 420 Cross Country team, they show some love too.
Hey, I was out there. They showed me love.
So
thanks for the shirt, guys.
So the other thing is the Nevada City Film Festival.
Nice.
Okay.
Did we get in that one?
All 3 of those films are eligible for that one, but the final deadline is tomorrow, May 5th. $30 a piece. So we don't get to go in these, you know.
Hey, there's always next year, but at least we tried.
So, especially if there's any audience, we got to spread this message. You guys, I'm trying.
So you gotta cut this, edit this, and put it out tomorrow, man.
This is a positive message.
Countdown, 24 countdown.
It's a positive message we're trying to spread here, and basically it just gets the word out there. You know, like I said, we're going into our 3rd film fest. All these deadlines are just now coming up, meaning they're going to be announcing selections all throughout summer and the fall.
Nice.
So we're going to be expecting to hear a lot more film festivals to be traveling to, you know. It's particularly cannabis industry film festivals, like the New York Cannabis Film Festival, or film festivals that have a cannabis themed entry or whatever, cannabis themed.
Yeah, just in general.
Genre or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're expecting to be at a lot of these. So if we find some support, we could be at even more, and we could represent our film supporters and these other at these other venues. Now, this is nothing necessarily to do with the cross country team or the running and the races or necessarily the podcast either. This is completely separate. It's the film fest. It's a whole nother twist, you know. So if we did get together with the supporter, we have the ability to go in and tweak like the credits to give a special thanks, to add that additional special thanks for that particular film fest and the support shown and stuff like that. And of course, we'll be promoting them on social media all throughout the time of the film fest.
Right. No, that makes sense, man.
So,
well, there you heard it, guys. Give him a shout out. Get a hold of him.
But in the meantime, we don't have time to wait around for all these sponsors and whatnot.
No, we don't. We got to be on the move.
We got to get to these film fests. Not only that, our podcast, I love the studio, but you can always increase the quality of the sound. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there is some gear. I want to get just some new gear, you know? I like this gear. I like this setup that we got here. Susan does a great job working the boards in the back.
Yeah.
But, you know, there is some different gear that I need to get for the podcast.
I understand. You gotta make it your own.
And if you listen to podcasts, you could probably tell certain differences.
Yeah, everybody has their own sound, their own tweakiness that they do to their own style of their podcast. Mine sounds way different than yours.
Exactly.
You know, but we're still doing it the same way. We're still recording. You know, only difference, I don't got Susan. I got myself. That's it. Me, myself, and I. But we get it done. And there we get at it. So, no, I understand what you're saying. So, you got to make it your own.
And if you ever want to come down to the studio sometimes, I'm sure we could like book you some time or whatever and slide and get you in, you know?
Hey, that's always good. I appreciate that.
So, all right. But I was saying that to say this. Guys, this podcast is really for the diehard fans, okay? I know there's about 10 or 15 people out there. At least 8 of them are diehard fans. Basically, if you're listening to this episode, you're a diehard fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
Officially been...
You're a Vegas 420 diehard.
Yeah, so anyhow, hardcore, diehard, however you want to put it. Basically, the podcast is really just the behind the scenes of the web series. As you guys may know, episode number 1 of the web series hasn't been released yet. We still have all the footage. We got a lot of editing to do, and a lot of that's going to take place over summer. But we need the equipment for the podcast and to further the web series. So this is what I'm building up to Kickstarter. Soon as I get done with my final, I'm taking my final exams. I tell you guys finals earlier in the first segment. That's finals time. Taking my final exams.
A+, baby. Yeah. Not like baby like that. You know what I'm saying.
A+, the A+ part. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to work on the plus. The plus is the hard part. Okay.
Okay. Take an A.
So
forget the plus.
So. Oh gosh! The Kickstarter. So as soon as I get done with finals, I'm jumping off the Kickstarter. We're gonna be promoting this thing, and it's gonna help us to get all the equipment that we need to upgrade the podcast and to film the web series. So be on the lookout for the Kickstarter, because we're gonna be really trying to do that.
So keep in tune, episode by episode, so you can hear more information on that, guys.
And I'm just gonna speak this into reality now. I'm gonna have a drone shot of me running in my Kickstarter campaign. Shout out to my boy Rocky.
Oh, there you go.
Balancing them rocks.
Yeah. Relax. Get focused. I don't know how he does it, but he's awesome with that balancing rocks.
Yeah. So another thing, just before we cut to commercial, I want to get back onto some more legal stuff. As summer comes up, it's that time of year again. It's time.
Taxes.
It's time for me to renew my license, my patient license.
You got to renew that? I thought it was just a one-time thing, and that's it.
Once a year.
They gonna tell you what? Enough, 500?
Nah, it's not that much. So anyhow, I got to renew it. I got a Nevada license and a Cali rec.
Okay.
So I got to renew both of them because I got them not far apart from each other. Just because I work in the industry, I thought it was important for me to have access to both.
Correct.
And so, anyways, I got to renew both of those, and that's when I want to say, it's a long story with my Nevada license, and I went to go get my Cali rec. And people in the industry rec is a doctor's recommendation. Okay. And so I'm talking about the Nevada medical marijuana license and the California doctor's recommendation, which I had to get when my license never came in the mail.
Correct.
My license never came in the mail, and I really needed some medicine, so I had to go and get my Cali rec, you know. Now, it wasn't the wrong address because I did get the notice about the hackers that hacked the system. You know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about that, but I was on the news explaining how, hey, this is a sign of the times. No system is unpenetrable, whatever.
Right.
So, anyhow, back to the point. I got to get my rec. Last time when I went to go get my rec, who did I go see? Getting Legal. Getting Legal. I went to go over there. Talk to my friends over at Getting Legal.
They should be able to renew you, right?
GettingLegal.com. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go right over there. Check them out. Say what's up.
There you go. Getting Legal. For Tweezy Gets Legal.
Right back in the game. So, anyways, here's a word from them. Check it out. GettingLegal.com.
Getting Legal offers an informative and simple way for you to get your marijuana card. Why come to Getting Legal to get your marijuana card? We have a 99% approval rating and the lowest price in town. Avoid legal problems. Getting Legal can get you legal fast. Ready for a new start? Come in now and get relief from your chronic conditions affecting your quality of life. Call Getting Legal today at 702-979-9999. That's 702-979-9999. Or visit our website at gettinglegal.com to get your marijuana card today.
Welcome back, guys, to another segment. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Run to Improve. I know you got some things coming up this weekend, and I know you got some big stuff. Let us know what all is going on, man.
All right, well, as of Sunday, I had 8 days before my big race, which is with Triple Dare. If you guys want to know the race, go to tripledareruns.com, go to the events section and check it out. You'll definitely be able to see the race. It's called the Flight of Fire. I was originally going to go ahead and do a 10K, but now I'm going to maybe do a half. Last time I did it,
A half
marathon. Yeah, guys. I'm sorry, I forget sometimes. Some of you might not know what I'm talking about. So the first time I went out there to do this particular race, the Flight of Fire, in my mind I was out there to do 13.1. I was going to do a half marathon.
And when was this?
This was last year in May 2016. Okay. So I went out there. I gave it my best. Elevation was like 4,700 elevation at the top of Red Rock, and then I couldn't do no more past 10K, which is 6.1 miles. So I finished a 10K, and I said I'll be back. Now it's a year. Since then, I've been running trails. I've been running different distances. I've conquered so many miles that I feel that I'm ready to go ahead and step up again and try this bad boy one more time.
Dang.
So instead of getting 2 hours and 24, I'm going to try to shoot under that. Normally on the street I'm running about an hour 45 for 6 miles for a 10K. However, this is mountains, trails, so I'm thinking maybe 2 hours. We'll see what's going on. So hopefully I stay within that range. So I've been training for that, guys, since Sunday until now. Today is Thursday.
And you've been running a lot before then as well.
Oh, correct. I'm always running, guys. You see me at 4:30 a.m., I'm always running. Except on my days off when I rest.
Which is never.
I do rest. He tells me rest and recovery, so I do it because my knees.
No, he doesn't.
I'm a machine.
Rest is like 1 mile or 2 miles for him. That's his rest day.
It's like, yeah, no more. No, but yeah, guys, so I've been doing that. So I got on this 8-day leg plan. So I've been doing just...
You talked about it last week. Mm-hmm. You called it 6-day.
Yes.
Last week.
It was 6 day, yeah.
Okay.
But I added 2 more days because I felt that I needed to.
All right.
Just to even it out.
Okay, I see.
So I've been doing everything from squats to prison squats to wall squats to squats with weights, dips. I've been doing side lounges and burpees. So my legs been sore. However,
so all this is in addition to your running. basically.
In addition to my running, yeah. And this is part of it. Because I feel the only way I could kind of imitate the trail is to put a lot of tear on how I'm running. So that way I'm like, damn, okay, I build enough.
So close to the big day.
Hey, I decided to do 2 days of rest. So by Saturday, I'll be fresh legs, brand new attitude. Let's go get it.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
So that's my thinking. So, and that's my plan. I've taken it. I've allowed enough time to rest, and when I go home, I ice my knees, which is something I never did before. I just started recently doing it in the last, I would say, month.
And what made you start doing that?
I don't know. Actually, last time I felt great after finishing my first half marathon at the Rock and Roll. They were right there. They had bags, saran wrapped me. I was like, that felt so good.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, man, no, I got to start doing this.
Yeah.
So you could say I've been running for the last 3 years, just on my own body recovering from its own wear and tear that I put through it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm honest to say that my body's, luckily, it recovers pretty fast now from a long race. Before it was like, oh my God, I can barely move. Now I'm like, okay, I'm mobile. I'm getting used to it. So I'm building the stamina, and I'm building the muscles, I would say, the muscle memory.
All right.
But yeah, so I feel good. I'm going to go out there, represent for Triple Dare. I'm one of their ambassadors also, if you guys don't know that. So I represent them everywhere I go because they show me love. They are showing, what's it called? Sorry, getting emotional, guys. Now I have something in my throat. Give me a second, guys. Let me take a swig here. I get emotional when I talk about my running. But yeah, guys, so like I was saying, they take care of me. They show me love. They got me covered for the next races all the way until the end of December and the beginning of January of next year. So they take care of me, you know. So I want to represent them, show them love. Heidi, happy birthday! I know it was, I think, yesterday.
Happy belated birthday!
That's
Heidi.
Wonder Woman right there. You know, I call her Wonder Woman because that girl, she's always on the go. She's a teacher, she's a mom, she's a race director, she's a friend. So she's
official, yeah.
Yep. Can't complain. On the other note, guys, I just recently got a new sponsor, which is awesome. This is with Weebly. Weebly.
Okay.
They're actually
the website. The
website.
Web hosting.
They're my website host.
Okay.
I've been using them since 2000. Put it this way, I love their platforms. It's very easy to use, very easy to navigate, very easy to create what you want. And if not, you could also create your own. They give you a section where you're able to put your own HTML.
I did look at Weebly when I was, looking at websites.
You know,
and stuff like
nowadays
that.
a lot of people like that Flash. There's two. I think for me there's the Flash and then there's the General. I went General because it's less flashy, it's more direct. Flashy, too much graphics. I think it takes too much from the people, from where you're trying to point. Because look over here. They're looking at this, and then this other thing pops at the bottom. Oh, look at that one, and then the other one. You're like, man. Next thing their eyes are all over the screen. But yeah, so that's my philosophy on that, though. But yeah, so they decided to sponsor me, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to be representing them also. I'm going to put them on.
And what's your site? Or
Weebly.com.
No, your site. Is it that you made?
Well, the official site is runtoimprove.com, but
and that's
through them
made with Weebly.
That's no, it's made runtoimprove.weebly.com is the actual site.
Yeah.
Which is the free site. They provide me with so much. Right, but since I've been with them, I think I got grandfathered into a certain plan that allows me certain features.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. But now they're decided they're going to go ahead and fully sponsor me through their services, meaning giving me access to all their paid features, giving me the email accounts, official email accounts, which is awesome. Which
nice.
I feel it's going to be a next step into the form of communication.
Nice.
Hopefully give me the chat option so I could chat with people once I'm online and they're online and they're on there surfing. Hey, what's going on? Interact with the host. They got a lot of cool features with YouTube and also web stores. I've been thinking about this, and with this I'll be able to open the Run to Improve gears. You guys will be able to see the hats, the shirts. I got some concepts that are gonna be pretty ill, pretty sick, like they say it out there for the kids, for those that know the lingo, and for those older guys, they're gonna be good. You'll like them.
Yeah. Nice, man. I can't wait to see that store. Congratulations on that, by the way. Weebly, hey, great guys. I'll tell you this, when I was making my decision on who to go to, this guy here did try to convince me to go to Weebly, so he's definitely has been representing for you guys for a while now.
Yep. Like I said, guys, they're a good website host, so check them out. I rep Weebly all the way. But yeah, guys, let's see. And the last thing I would say is, coming not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I also have another race. This is with the Henderson Police and Fire Department. It's called the Search and Rescue 5K. So I'm going to be out there doing a run, also taking some photos, doing a video, doing my thing. So that way you guys can keep up to date with what I'm doing.
And this sounds like a great event. This sounds like a great event that we could raise awareness at,
Yes.
Like, I feel like an event like this would be good for the the 420 cross country team to come to interact with the officers, to and go on a race with them, and then we can run with them, but in the same, not run away, we run.
They'll be like, hey guys, today's race is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have the 420 cross country team in the front, and when we ring the bell go, you run after them, okay? And you guys, you run, okay? So go, and they're off. And then you're like, oh no, what's this happening? No. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. No, you're right. I'll see what I could do, see if I could pull some strings. Maybe if you really want to do that, I could have you talk to one of the directors. And there you go. Maybe give you a little bit of space and talk to them and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to share with you guys. So I'll see what I could do. I'll pull some strings, man.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. But yeah, other than that, that's all I've been doing, getting ready. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. Loving it. Can't wait.
Whew. Well, definitely, you've been on fire. I've been seeing you every morning saying it's 4 a.m. I'm out training. Why are you sleeping? Stuff like that.
Right.
And so every morning when I wake up, I see all the posts, and you've been diligent. So
it is, man. But at the same time, I do have one worry though, and this is just me personally. I feel that I'm like, okay, I'm out here doing this every day, grinding, doing it. But then I'm like, I don't feel like I'm changing. But people tell me, hey, you are looking thin. Hey, you look better. Hey, you're looking different. So I'm getting the validation, but I don't feel the validation, which is kind of, that's what sometimes turns off the person of continuing their dream or their goal, because they're like, man, I don't see it. I don't feel it. They want to be able to feel it. So I feel that I've overcome that by just being persistent and just knowing, like, you don't need to feel it. We want to feel it, yeah, because we're that type of people. We're that type of people. We love to feel things. But in this case, just know that we can't feel it right now because we're not there yet. So that's why we can't feel it. But by knowing that we will feel it, that's helped me, like, okay, that's my motivation. Okay, that's another motivation, one of the many motivation juices that help me say, okay, no, I gotta stay focused, gotta continue. But like I said, that's been kind of something that always worries me when I'm out there doing my thing. It's like, shit.
Well, hey, keep doing your thing, man. I can definitely see the difference, man. And
oh, you're so nice.
Keep it up, man. You got this on lock.
Nice, nice.
All right, well, we're going to cut to another quick, brief commercial, and we'll be right back.
Right back, guys.
What's up, everybody? It's your neighborhood cousin Primo.
And I'm the Monster.
And I'm THC, the homie Christina.
And we're the Cannabis Plug.
Hey guys, check us out this first Friday for our first Friday special from 2 to 4. Don't miss out.
And follow us on social media.
Don't forget to download the app.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, first Friday.
And we're back.
Yup, we're back.
Well, yeah, guys, we're just going to wrap up this episode. I want to talk about a couple of podcasts that I started checking out here recently. As you know, I just started my own podcast,
right?
So I'm starting to tune into some stuff that's going on around me.
Hey, you definitely got to do that. I've been doing that myself. I got a few that I listen to, which is awesome stuff. It keeps me motivated, keeps me going, and at the same time, I'm trying to get ideas of how I can tweak my podcast to imitate theirs in a way, but at the same time, elevate mine.
Exactly. And so recently, I've been invited to be on 2 different podcasts.
Oh, nice. Already.
Now, yeah, so this podcast is about marijuana and running.
Right.
So I've actually been invited on one marijuana podcast and one running podcast.
Oh, nice. Right on. There you go. See, he got me beat already, guys.
So it's it's the best of both worlds. I look forward to going on each. Now, the first one, the running one, Trail Tales with the Sports Bras. My homegirl Rebecca.
I like that title.
Yeah, it's a interesting story how they got the title. If you go back and listen to episode 1, they explain everything about how they got the name Trail Tales with the Sports Bras because they were going through all different kind of names that it could have been, and they finally settled on that. Episode 1 explains.
Is that how you can find them on Facebook?
Yeah, you just go to Trail Tales with the Sports Bra.
Okay.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
And
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard of it yet, but now I'm definitely going to go check that out.
Well, they just came out with episode number 5, so you're not too late. You can go back to the beginning, check out episode 1, catch all the way up.
Nice.
And they're reporting on a lot of the local races that take place here in Southern Nevada with some of the local people, as well as a lot of the bigger ultra marathons taking place around the nation.
Okay.
In the
nice. So they're pretty connected then.
Yeah, they're connected.
I know.
Yeah. So they're both ultra runners.
Good sources. I like.
And Rebecca and Jean John.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so I've been tuning in. Rebecca's a friend of mine. She said that they're interested in doing something on their show and
bringing you in.
Something like that. So yeah, hopefully I get to go on there and raise awareness to their listeners, let them know what it's all about. Message. Yeah, so
that's awesome.
That's the one of them, and then the other one, the Cannabis Plug.
Cannabis Plug.
Yeah, the Cannabis Plug. It's every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. and 22.3. I'm trying to. So I got it. I go on SoundCloud as where I heard it, and they also got Facebook.
Nice.
The Cannabis Plug. It's 3 friends of mine.
Do they go live?
I think it's live. Yeah, because you can call in. I listened to the
first. Check that out, man. So we could do something like that for.
Well, they got now. Check this out. It's every Monday from 4 to 5, but on the first Fridays they have a special episode.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's for First Friday. So tomorrow's First Friday. Tomorrow they have an episode. I think it's 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, I think they're live, and we could call up there, or
we should check it out just to see what they're using. I'm curious.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if they're doing this live.
Yeah, and they got a promo out on Facebook and Instagram. They got a promo video promoting their special 2-hour special tomorrow.
Oh, right on, man.
So yeah.
There you hear it, guys. Yeah, definitely. We got to check that out.
Now, one of the guys, Monster, he came out and did a race with me.
Okay.
And it was a trail run.
How did he do?
And it was his first trail run. Oh, he did good, man. He did real good.
You beast mode through it?
Yeah, he beast mode right through that. And, man, he came and picked me up that morning, and it was out at Lake Mead area.
Okay.
But not on the path, on the trails and stuff. And yeah, so he's definitely doing his thing with the running and whatnot.
Right on.
And then got the neighborhood cousin, we got the homie Christina, and so it's basically 3 of them, and they're bringing all this information about the cannabis industry, particularly here in Nevada.
Right on.
So hopefully I'll get a chance to go on there sometime and raise awareness over there.
Right on. Hey, there you go. You got to network it. You got to share your thoughts with each other and let it go by itself. Because if it's the truth, it'll come out and it'll blossom. And if it's false, it won't come out and people will be like, hey, I see through it. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Now, and another note.
What's that?
Avery Collins.
What do you do now?
He put out a video report, a video race report of the Georgia death race.
Ooh, nice. I got to check that out.
So, yeah, if you go on to YouTube and just put in Runnin High, RUNNIN space HIGH, Runnin High. It says episode 1, which leads us to believe that possibly
Another race?
No, more episodes to come.
Oh, okay.
You know, he said he's filming an episode in the Grand Canyon. That's the latest news. He went to the Grand Canyon. He said he's filming. I think he said he's filming episode 2 there in the Grand Canyon when he was there.
Gotcha. Okay.
I seen some of the photos and stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, we look forward to seeing episode 2. Go there and check out his video report. Him and Devon Olson, they're walking and talking, doing a walk and talk, and just going over the race. And you know, I watched that bad boy at least 2 or 3 times.
Nice.
So yeah, go check that out, and I'm sure he's gonna have more episodes coming up as well.
Well, there you heard it, guys. Check it out. I'm definitely gonna be out there researching that, like Running High. Hey, he almost kind of has like your title.
Yep. And so another breaking news: Nate Diaz, the triathlete, the cannabis, UFC MMA fighter, triathlete, and cannabis athlete. Well, he basically came out and said that he's got a lot of races scheduled this summer. He took some of the money from his recent winnings to buy a new bike, invest in a coach, a great triathlon coach, great equipment, and, you know, pay for his races for the summer.
Right.
And now, I guess the UFC, they might want him to
represent them,
get in a fight and fight Tony Ferguson. But he already is working with his coach. He's way too busy to do that now. He's got a race schedule.
And this is his own passion.
Yeah, this is his own passion and stuff.
Yeah.
If they want to take him off of his schedule, then they're going to have to kick out the big bucks, you know what I'm saying? Because he's already got this whole schedule set with his coach and everything.
Right.
So anyway, he was talking about that on the MMA Hour
What's
yesterday.
The figure? What's the money?
So I don't know about, I don't know how, it could be anything, but... The point is, he broke out some Ghost OG cannabis on the show on the MMA Hour, and he also spoke about the High Times Cannabis Cup. Not the one that was here in Vegas, though.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the one that was in Cali.
Okay.
And he spoke about that on there, and he also spoke about how the USADA, which is the drug testing regulations, the regulators, USADA, of the UFC, how they changed their rules regarding marijuana and cannabis after he was vaping a CBD pen at a press conference.
Yeah.
After that, USADA changed the rules to be a little bit more flexible, and so, you know, some people credit him with helping move that forward,
bringing it forward to the industry.
Right. That's Nate Diaz.
Nate,
the little brother. I just want to make sure they both represent cannabis.
Well, yeah, there's Nick and Nate, right?
Nick and Nate, they're both triathletes.
Okay.
They're both professional UFC fighters, and they both use cannabis.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and so I'm a triathlete. I look up to these guys. I'm a big fan of MMA, and I'm a triathlete, so I look up to them.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, that's out on MMAfighting.com. That just came out this week. And also, Frank Shamrock, a famous legend in mixed martial arts in the UFC.
Is that Frank Shamrock, like Shamrock from WWF, WWE?
No, I don't think it's...
I think it might be the same Shamrock.
Okay, could be.
Like, I mean, homie Stag, like...
Okay, this is... So, there's a lot of... Okay, the Shamrock brothers, you know,
I don't
in
know.
in MMA and the UFC, you know, come from we cut from the same cloth. Let me just say that.
From the same four-leaf clover.
So, anyhow, Frank Shamrock has got a podcast called The Bakeout.
The Bakeout.
And it's essentially he broke his back. His back was broken, or his spine was broken, and around the age of 16, and he's had a lifelong, he's been a career-long cannabis user, basically lifelong cannabis user.
Okay.
Now that he's retired, he's sharing his story, and he's like really putting the word out, spreading awareness, and his podcast went to is becoming more of a larger platform.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I was listening to a Submission Radio podcast, which is an MMA podcast, and that's when I heard Frank talking about it, and so I thought I'll let you guys know. Look, The Bakeout.
Nice.
So, anyways, that's those are some of the things. Trail Tales, the Cannabis Plug, Runnin High on YouTube, Nate Diaz on the MMA Hour, Frank Shamrock on The Bakeout.
Nice.
So tune in, guys. Check it out. That's some of the most
Keep in touch, guys.
up-to-date stuff. Next week, we're going to let you know where to go to see the Indie Film Festival.
There you go.
Next week, you're going to find out about the Indie Film Festival, exactly when and where, so you can see this Las Vegas documentary that everybody's been talking about.
Yeah.
You're also going to find out more about our 3 big upcoming races, Dirty Vert, Bootleg Beatdown, and the ET race. Yep, those 3 races, and we're going to talk about the Indie Film Fest, and we might have a special guest. So
stay tuned. You don't know who it is.
Stay tuned.
Keep in touch with the social media so you can find out who it might be.
Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we're signing off.
Good night. Thank you for listening.